Good morning, everybody. I'm Logan, and today I'm going to be taking you along with me here on Brian's farm. So today we have not a lot going on, but it's a beautiful, well, it was 25 degrees, now it's about 30, 32. And so I'm going to hop in the tractor, hook up the mower, and I'm going to start mowing some cornfields and some straw fields. So before we start our tractor, we actually have to plug it in. So it heats up the glow plugs in here. We've had it heating up now for about an hour and a half, so it should be good. I'm going to unplug this. Well, I can't really do it with the camera in my hand. And then, oh, there's a spark. I am going to get that extension cord out of there. And now, I'll hop in the tractor and fire this puppy up. Push that in, clutch in, here we go. Oh yeah. Now I'll hop out. I don't want to fill the whole shed with fumes. Got this door opened up. Dad's already got the mower hooked up. So that's one less thing I have to do. Oh, we've got a chain too. Ain't nobody coming to the shed this morning. Alrighty, now push it over. So before I can start mowing, I have to raise it up and pull this out of the way so that my cylinder can go up and down. I also have to pull the wings in a little bit to get the pressure off so that I can take this lock off here and this lock off here, and then my wings can pull down and I'm ready to start mowing. Okay, so that's good right there. Pull this pin. Alright, so I just got out here into the field. Right now I'm in a sweet corn field. As you can see, it's obviously all froze and dried and old, but this is what it's looking like. I want to drive right through the rows. I don't want to drive over top of the corn stalks because then it will just lay them down and I won't be able to chop them up correctly. So you got that tire between this row and this tire over here between that row. Now, because this is one of our earlier sweet corn fields, some of it is laying down just because it's been out in the field so long, it can't stand forever. But for the most part, it's all standing, so that's good. And then back here, you can see how it's chopping it up really nice. I want to go low enough. I want to go as low as I can so that the corn stalks aren't sticking up too high, but I don't want to go too low to where I'm hitting rocks and stones as I'm going through. And if I hit a stone, trust me, you'll know it. It's the loudest clang and bang you've ever heard. Alright, so I just got done mowing. I got the blower. I blew the back of the mower off because it was filthy with all the corn stalks and stuff. Now I'm going to put it in transport mode again, like how I took it out of this morning before I started. So what I have to do is raise the mower and the wings with these two right here. So I think I already have it all the way up, but you can kind of see here. Yep, it's up. Now I'll raise the wings. go slowly so nothing bangs. Slow. All right, there we go. Now I'll go back and lock everything into place. Good morning, everybody. I'm Logan, and today you're gonna be with me here on Brian's farm. So it's good to be back here, finally over the whole COVID thing. It wasn't too bad. I had a pretty bad headache and an achy body, and I think I had a high fever of 102 for one day, and then that was it. The achy body lasted several days, but the headache and the fever was only one day, so that wasn't the worst. But now that that's over with, I get back down here to the farm, start getting some work done. First thing I'm gonna do here today is move into the greenhouse. We're gonna start sanitizing. So yesterday, my mom, Sammy, and I worked on cleaning this greenhouse and the other greenhouse over there, which you've seen last year. So now that it's cleaned, what we're gonna do is, this is a mixture of oxidate, which is a sanitizer, and water, and we're running it through our hose into the dosatron and then out. Now Dad is down here spraying it. We're gonna spray everything, the whole floors, wagons, wheelbarrows, tables. We're gonna end up spraying everything just so that there's no disease for next year. So basically, we just want to sanitize everything. We don't want to let anything untouched. That way, there's no disease left behind. These pallets here are full of soil, compressed. This is the Pro Mix with biofungicide and mycorrhizae. We have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then we also have some loose bags here, which they're still a little bit compressed, but nothing like the bales. Like these are, let me see here, 60 pound. And these are 25 pounds. Yeah, these are only half the weight. And these break up a lot easier than what these do right here. Like you almost have to take a shovel and just try to break it down through, break everything apart. Then we have to put it through a bale buster to really get it sifted out nice.
Okay, so this is all sanitized. Now we can start bringing our boards over, spray them off, and lay them down, I guess.
So how this process works is, this is our hydrant, water comes out and into the dosatron. Now after it comes into the dosatron, right here is a filter where any kind of debris will get filtered out, and then we can either go up and bypass and just go straight through the hose and have clean, pure water, or we can go through the dosatron like we're doing now, turn these valves on and turn this one off like it is here now, and then what happens is the water comes through here, goes up into here, and I don't know exactly how it mechanically works in there, but the water comes through, and as it's coming through, it sucks this, well, what's in here now is the oxidate and the water solution mixed, pulls it out. Now it comes out through here, through the hose, and then out to where we can spray it, which is what Dad's doing down there. So obviously a lot of you guys probably don't have big greenhouses, but you do have your own pots or some kind of container where you're putting your plants or whatever in. So to sanitize, which is what I would highly recommend, is I would probably use something like hydrogen peroxide. Now you wouldn't want to use full strength hydrogen peroxide. I guess you could, but you don't need to. You could probably mix, like we're mixing this oxidate, which is mixed quite a bit stronger, and this oxidate is not 100% hydrogen peroxide, but it's like 30% hydrogen peroxide. So that would probably be the closest thing that you could get nearest to you for fairly cheap. And then just dump it, wash it, whatever you want to do, and somehow rinse out your containers. That way, starting out your new year, putting your plants, flowers, whatever you're doing, you're not putting them in contaminated soil, and then you know, you might be fighting a losing battle the whole season. So that's just something to think about. I mean, I know it's quite a bit early, but you always want to be prepared and just have a good game plan. Because you never know, last year you might have had something wrong with your tomatoes or your peppers, whatever, in that pot. You didn't know it. And this year, you just think, oh, okay, new plant, new year, everything will be okay. And now you're putting it back in that same diseased pot, and you're gonna have that same problem again. So that's why it's just good to sanitize, and then whether you had a disease or you didn't, it's taken care of. All right, so we just got finished. As you can see, everything is laying wet, but that is actually what you want. You don't want the sun to come out and dry this oxidate off really fast. So because it's still winter, and obviously stuff's still gonna freeze, we don't have the heat on here yet, we have to make sure we blow all the water out of these lines, because if not, we could get a hard freeze, and then they could bust, and there goes a good hose. Dad's up there with the blower. This is a really long hose, as you can see, coming all the way down, and then there it is coming out. Stacy's sniffing it. So now that me and Dad are done in the greenhouse, I think I'm gonna call it a wrap for this video. But before I do, I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff. First of all, I've been working on shirts. I got 500 in the other day. I got t-shirts, hoodies, crew necks, long sleeves, all sorts. This is what they look like. On the back is the logo, and then on the front is just a smaller logo, if I can get it turned around here. Like so. I have white, pink, blue, gray, green. I have every single color you can imagine. And that's all on the website that I've been working on. The website is brand new. Again, I'm still working on that. It's taken me a while. I'm doing it almost all myself with my girlfriend. So bear with me. I'm getting the shirts up. I've only got a couple shirts up now, but hopefully within the next week, I'll be getting the rest up. And then also for Christmas, my girlfriend got me a super cool drone. It can go almost 7 miles away. Not that I'm going to, but it's gonna be awesome for the farm. I can show you guys now everything. I can get super cool shots throughout the summer when we're picking vegetables, when we have all our baskets lined up. I'll be able to explain to you guys better with an aerial view. So be sure to stay tuned. I got a lot coming. I'm working on a lot. You just got to give me some time. So with that being said, as always, thank you guys for watching. I know a lot of times I'm showing you guys how we do it on a bigger scale, but I'm trying to learn and explain to you guys now how to do it on a smaller scale at home. That way you guys can take something from it and actually use it in your daily lives. Kind of like today, how I was explaining with the sanitizing. So hopefully there's going to be a lot more of that to come as well. Like I said, I'm just trying to do so much at once here. You gotta bear with me, and it should get good. Within the next couple weeks, maybe a month, by summer hopefully, everything should be on track, and I'm gonna be putting out videos like crazy, and hopefully you guys are gonna be learning like crazy. So thank you, and always remember, it ain't much, but it's honest work.